So I picked up 10 rolls of wheat cents from eBay. Supposedly they're unchecked. I've bought from the seller before. They've been great. I think what I'm going to do is I'm probably going to have to split this up because I'm not going to be able to go through all 10 in one video. Since I'm going to do the unboxing. In this video I'll probably only get through one roll. But here's the box. Actually I've had it for a little while. Just now got around to getting into it. Hoping. I know in the picture on eBay there was some Indian head ends. It should be pretty good. So now we just got to get it open. That's right, actually I bought, okay, so there's 11 rolls. This is the one roll. I believe to be, this one is older than these ones. So actually, I'm going to open up this one on this video, and then there will be 10 other rolls to open here. See the enders? See a steel. I think that's an Indian head. But I'm not even going to touch this one. This is for the other videos. See, look at it. That looks like it might be close to uncirculated. Yeah. So I'm going to put this aside. We're going to jump into this roll. Alright, finally we got this roll out of the packaging. I had to mute it and skip because it was so crinkly on my mic that I didn't think you guys wanted to hear that. But look at those enders. My camera will focus. Maybe not. 2 wheat enders. The roll feels a little loose, which is kind of alarming, I guess. But let's see what's in here. Normally I would save these rolls if they're anything special, but just this plain brown, I'm not too worried about it. I can already see right off the bat, I think that's a steel penny. Just one, I think. So let's do it like this. I'll leave that there. Let's just grab a chunk from somewhere. Get right into it. Alright. You guys can probably see better than I can. Top one is it is a 1938 Denver. 1938 Denver. The 1938 Denver had 20 million mint. Not a bad one. This, I think, will be an upgrade in my book. We'll have to see at the end in the conclusion. This one is a 1916 Philadelphia. The 1916 Philadelphia has 131 million. It looks like a pretty deep strike. I don't really know much about proofs, but this could be a proof circulated. I could be dead wrong too. If you guys know, you can let me know. But otherwise, it's a deep strike at the very least. Oh, we got an Indian head right on top. What year are you? 1905 Indian head. 1905 Indian head had 80 million. Not a key date, but I don't even have a book for Indians because I don't find that many, but I should get one. What is this? Look at this, guys. We got some, looks like it's post-mint damage to this. Immediately on the back, I do not see a VDB. Let's see what year it is. It is a 1917 Philadelphia. Or maybe the mint mark is worn off because I can hardly even make out the 1917. But to me, it looks like a Philadelphia, which is 196 million mintage. Let's see what we got here. We have a 1928 Philadelphia. 1928 Philadelphia, 134 million minted. Not bad. We have a 1927 S. The 1927 S, 14 million. That is a key date. I actually think I already have this in my book, but it is really nice to find anything under 50 million minted. I will take that. Look at that coin on the bottom. You see how shiny that is? Oh, I just want to pick it up now, but we got to get through this one. Another 1917 Philly. Look at that. That is a 1955 S. Yep, 1955 S. I'm not sure why the microscope. It doesn't really like the glare on the nice ones, guys. So we got to get the crummy, old, completely worn off ones, and then you can get a clear view of the nothingness. But that is a nice looking one. The 1955 S. 1955 S, 44 million. That's actually pretty low mintage for the 50s. The 1955 S. And look at how great a shape it's in. That is beautiful. I would call this uncirculated. Doesn't it look like there's something around the America, the AM, like by the ER? It looks kind of rough, like the dye was wearing out. That is a cool find. Let's get another handful. Oh, I got the steel penny in that one. That's not a steel penny. Well, maybe that was. Actually, the steel penny's right there. But you guys see what rolled out? It's a Mercury dime. Admittedly, guys, I do not know much about Mercury dimes. But this is a 1942. I don't even know where the mint mark is on Mercury dimes. Right there, I see it. 1942 S. Let's find that in my book. Wherever that would be. I do not know. I've never looked for the diamond section in the red book. There it is. What did we have? A 1942 S. The 1942 S, 49 million. That is not bad. That's actually in the book here. So you guys can see, which you can't because it won't focus. Anyway, the 1942 S, It's actually worth more than the rest of the dates. Um, I'm not sure why that is. It's about the same mintage, but I will take that. That is my first Mercury dime. I really don't go through pennies. I like these. I mean, I really don't go through dimes. I really like doing these pennies because that's what I got started in. And just finding a dime, that's awesome. Look at that. I pulled the steel cent out. The 1943 S steel cent. I gotta get back to my pennies. I have my cent section. The 1943 S, 191 million. That's the best mintage. What does the back look like? And it looks pretty good. Look, almost, I would call this very fine. You can see the detail on the wheat ears still. But I guess with the steel cents, it probably wears different than the copper because it's harder than the copper. I don't have many of these, so I don't really know, but maybe they don't. The wheat ears don't wear as bad. But either way, it's not full of rust or anything. I will take that. Who's next? We have a 1920 Denver. The 1920 Denver has 49 million. It's always nice to find something less than 50 million. I will take that. What do we have here? A 1921 out of Philadelphia. 1921 Philadelphia has 39 million. Not a bad coin. I will take that. I think that's an upgrade. Or maybe even, I don't even know if I have one of these yet. I have to check my book when I get done. What is this? 1918 Denver. 1918 Denver, 47 million. It's not bad at all. We have a 1929 S. 50,148,000. I believe I do not have one of these either. I will take that. 1924 Philadelphia. The 1924 Philadelphia, 75 million. Not the lowest mint, but I will definitely take it. And we have a 1939 S. The 1939 S, 52 million. We're getting quite a few lower mintages here. It almost seems like we're not getting really anything higher than 50 million, which is kind of crazy. So this must be an authentic roll, or I just got a good one. Get another chunk out of here. Which one fell off? This is 1936 S, which has 29 million. See that toning? Or maybe that's some kind of reaction. I'm not sure. It's kind of red. Well, all pennies are red, stupid, but you know what I mean. I will take it. Oh, a nice shiny one. A 1945 S. I thought that was going to be 50s for sure. The 1945 S, 181 million. That will definitely be an upgrade in my book. That is awesome. I got a really worn one. This could be old. And it is 1915 Denver. The 1915 Denver has 22 million. I do not have one of these. I know that for a fact. So, even though it's in pretty crummy shape, that is an upgrade for me. Or filling a slot, rather, not an upgrade. An upgrade is if I already had one, right? What is this? This is a 1926 Denver. 1926 Denver, 28 million. I will take that. For the record, guys, if you're wondering why I'm getting some semi-key dates, I paid quite handsomely for this lot. Maybe it's stuff, maybe it's not, but I'm trying to fill a book. So I don't really care. It'd be cheaper than going through and buying them individually. And there's been a really nice variety so far, and that Mercury dime, I did not expect that. It's in pretty good shape, too. And what are you? A 1923 or 28? That's an 8. 1928. Philadelphia, 134 million. This one looks old. It's worn a lot. Ooh, a 1910. 146 million. Readjust my scope here. It's kind of sliding. There we go. Here's a pretty one. It's a 1955 out of Denver. I think we already have one of those, right? 1950. No, we have a 1955S. This is a 1955 Denver. See, the scope does not like that shiny. It's the old crummy ones with no dates that it sees really well. But I guess that's the important ones, isn't it? 1955 Denver. And here we have a 1925S. 1925S is 26 million. Not bad. Grab another handful. Whoa. Okay, guys. If you buy valuable coins, that is what you do not do. I'm just showing you so you don't have to do that. We have another shiny one. It's another 1955 Denver. I'm thinking this roll, if it's authentic, had to have been rolled in the 50s or in 1955 because these look pretty uncirculated to me. The 1955s look like they would have been made the same year these were rolled. We'll see if we find anything newer than that, but that's just my theory. Here we have the 1929S. We already found one of these, I believe. That is 50,148,000. $1937 out of Denver has 50,430,000. 1937 Denver, not bad. $1917S. The 1917S, 32,620,000 minted. She's pretty worn, but see, my microscope loves these ones. It absolutely despises the shiny ones. If I turn the lights down on it, it probably would work a lot better, but most of them are dark anyway, so it's not that big of a deal. Look at this one on top. That one looks rough. It is a 1913 or a 1912. The 1913 is 76. I can't really tell. That must be a 13. 1913, 76 million. I will take it. We got a 1935S. The 1935S, 38 million. It's really nice to find from the 30s because they disappeared. Wait, Yeah, it's a 1935. Thought I saw two for a second. It's always nice to find a 30s wheat penny. We have a 1926 out of Philadelphia, which is 157 million. That's actually probably one of the more common ones we've found so far, which is astonishing because we're almost done. 1927 again, 144 million. 1939 of Denver has a 15 million. That is a nice coin. I definitely do not have this one. Just waiting on that 1909 SVDB, but that's wishful thinking. 1927 Denver is 27 million. We're really not finding many common dates in here, and that's really surprising to me. First one of that pile is a 1928 Denver. 31 million. Like doing these videos where I buy these coins and these rolls, it's kind of lackluster because anybody who found even this one having the 31 million, that'd be really exciting, but I can't for the life of me act excited every time I pull a penny off of that stack. I mean, I can, but I lose my voice, and that's not good either. But this is really awesome. My bank account didn't think so. But it's a pretty reputable seller. I've used them before. I always get results pretty similar to this. We have a 1952 Denver. The 1952 Denver, 746 million. So it appears as though I have jinxed myself. Because I said out loud that we weren't getting common dates, and then I pull out a 700 million vintage. So, for the future, I'll keep my mouth shut. This one here looks pretty crusty, guys. Pretty worn. This is a 1928 Denver. 1928 Denver. It is a 1938S. The 1938S, 15 million. I do not have that one, I can tell you that. This one looks pretty worn, guys. Pretty smooth. 1918 out of Philadelphia. 1918 out of Philadelphia, 288 million. So there's a more common one. Like I said, I screwed it up, guys. You could click off the video now. I've screwed it up. Let me guess, super common. 1937S. No, I do not think that is common. That is that's 34 million. We're back on track. 1937S. Got a nice shiny one, but it's a 55. Yep, 55 out of Denver. This one's kind of nice. What is it? It's a 1954 out of Philadelphia. The 1954 Philadelphia, 71 million. Actually, that's not a very high mint at all. I was expecting worse. We got a nice crusty looking one. 1918S this time. 1918S, 34 million. It's only a couple more. We got the Enders now. Oh, I lied. It's more than a couple. That's all of them. Sorry about the light on the camera, guys. It's kind of funky. I don't know why. I wish I could turn off that autocorrect thing. That thing that it keeps doing every time it sees my hand. We had a 1956 Denver, so obviously I was wrong about this being rolled up in a 55, which is kind of funny because this is a 56 and it's got some wear to it, which means this roll's got to be older than that. But your guess is as good as mine. The 1956 Denver. 1,098,201,100 of these. So, I might just have to spend this one. I'm just kidding. I'll keep it. But it is by far the least interesting one I've found thus far. We got a 1925 Denver. The 1925 Denver almost looks like the D is being worn off. Whoa. Oh. I got all excited for a sec. I was looking at 1925 Denver is 22 million, but I looked at 1924 Denver, which was only 2 million. Well, I should have just let myself think that. But anyway, still not a very common coin at all. $1909. I do not see an S, but do we have a VDB? Let's check it out. It does not appear as though we have a VDB. But I could be like everybody else and just stamp one on there. Take a super blurry eBay picture and try to sell it. No, I wouldn't do that. Let's get this one. This one is almost worn smooth. Let's see what this is. 1929 out of Denver. 41 million. She is pretty smooth though. Not a lot of detail left. Here we have a 1919 S. This feels good. 1919 S. Oh, 139 million. I was expecting that one to be good. Because it was an S. And I don't think I've pulled one of these out of here yet. This might go in my book. I am not sure. Here we have a 1920. The 1920 out of Philadelphia, 310 million. Why is it the ones I get excited for end up being high mintages? But the ones that I'm not expecting much, the ones I don't really have a reaction to, because I'm not that experienced. I'm not well versed on the dates yet. I still have to look in the book. But every time I get excited, it's always a high mint. And whenever I'm just like, oh, okay, and I look, and it's like 10 million or something, whatever. 1917S. 1917S is 32 million. Pretty worn. But I guess 102 years will do that to you. I only hope I look so good when I'm this age. Not that I'll ever be this age. But you get the idea. That wraps it up. I have no more pennies. I just have a pile of brown paper. So I will be going through these rolls. So based on how long this one took, I'm probably going to have to do one roll per video, unless I do one really long one. So come back, check it out. I will see you when I go through these. Thanks for watching.